Hi everybody, Melissa here with MSCR's Virtual Outdoor Club. Today's video is to go along with Miss Julia's video on how to make a nature journal. If you made a nature journal with Miss Julia, you can use this video to have some ideas of what to do with it. And if you haven't made your nature journal yet, you can pause this one and go and listen to hers first. If you're not going to make a nature journal, feel free to use any paper or notebooks that you already have around for this. If you'd like to follow along with the activities while I do them today, you're going to need either your nature journal or some paper, a pencil, and about 3 to 5 leaves from the same type of tree. So go gather those things up and then come on back. So once you've got your supplies, the activity that we're going to do today comes from a book called How to Teach Nature Journaling by John Muir Laws and Emily Lygren. And this book is a free download online. The link to it is in the notes that I have with this video. So if you're looking for more and more in-depth information, that's a great place to start. The activity that I thought was really cool from there that I would think would be really fun to do with your nature journal is to create your own field guide. So a field guide is a book like this one. Here's one about birds that has pictures and information about one topic. This book is really big. There's a lot of different birds that are covered in this book. So I'm going to choose a more specific topic for my field journal. Mine is going to be on leaves in my yard. You could do all sorts of different collections for your book. You could do rocks you found on your walk, bugs that you found in your yard, or red things. So choose a topic. And today I'm going to show you how you can make some observations and use those to make a really detailed drawing for your field guide. So with the leaves that you found and collected, I chose some maple leaves from my yard. These are all from the same tree, but they're all a little bit different. So choose one of the leaves that we're going to use for your activity and set the rest of them aside for right now. We're going to play a little game with the other ones later. So the first thing that we're going to do is practice using our observation skills. Now, an observation is a fact that we can use our senses to tell. We could touch it, see it, smell it. It's not an opinion. It's something that we can notice. So we're going to practice doing that together. And the first way to make an observation is to notice something. So you can say, I notice. What kinds of things do you notice about your leaf? For example, I notice that all of these have pointy tips except this one. Now, I might think that a bug ate it, but I didn't see the bug eating it, so it's not an observation to say a bug ate this corner. You could say, I notice that the leaf is dark green on this side, and it's light green on this side. I notice that it has a long stem. Pause this video and take about a minute to make noticing observations about your leaf. Once you've made lots of noticing observations, now we're going to ask some questions. Feel free to ask any questions that you can think of about your leaf. It can be hard at first to come up with some. You might want to start just by saying, I wonder. I wonder. You might wonder some things about the observations that you made. I wonder what happened to the point on this leaf. I wonder why the stem is so long. I wonder why the leaf is a different color on the back than it is on the front. Pause the video and think of lots of questions that you wonder about your leaf. The final step to observations that we're going to learn about today is making connections. We're going to ask ourselves, it reminds me of. Have you seen a leaf like the one you have before? Where? Does its shape remind you of something? Start by saying, it reminds me of. For example, this leaf reminds me kind of fingers in my hand, the way that the points come off. Take a look at your leaf and see what it reminds you of. Now we've had a really careful observation of our leaf. You've learned a lot of information about one leaf in just a couple of minutes. Since we've looked at this leaf really carefully, we're going to be able to draw a really detailed version of it. In fact, I think that we can draw a detailed version so much that we're going to be able to have somebody else tell it apart from the other leaves that we found. We're going to play a matching game. So in your journal, we're going to draw a picture of this leaf that you've chosen, and then you can ask somebody else to try and match the leaf that you drew out of the 5 that you collected. So I'm going to show you first some ways that you can make your leaf drawing really detailed to help the person guess. The first trick that we're going to do is we're going to make our picture life-sized, and I have a trick on how to do that. You can put your leaf right onto your paper and lightly trace it. Go all the way around really carefully to get all the bumps and points that your leaf has, and then you're going to have it be exactly the same size. Oh, there's a lot of bumps in my leaf. Don't worry about making your picture pretty. What you want to do is make it accurate so that someone else can learn from what you saw. Okay, now I've gone all the way around my leaf. There we go. Now I might want to label some things. This is life size, so I can actually write on here, actual size. When we're making pictures for our journal, we want to use pictures, and then we want to use words and numbers to give a really accurate meaning of it. So what else can I do to give lots of details about my leaf? I could label parts of it. I could say that this is the stem. I could draw more details in, right? So I could draw the veins. What else makes my leaf different? Oh, look, there's the bug bite here, or that part that's not pointy. I could make sure that that is seen. I could count how many points there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large points. I could write that. Now there'll probably come a time in your nature journal where you think, I'm done. That's a natural feeling. Take a deep breath and then think of some more things to add to your picture. Don't be done right away. What else could I add? Look very carefully. There's some spots that aren't as green as the rest. I don't know if you can see that in my video, but I'm going to add light green side. Light green spots. Oh, I added that on there. What else do you see? When you've spent a few minutes on your leaf, find a partner, an adult around you, a brother or a sister, and see if they can figure out which leaf from all the leaves that you have is the one that you drew. This is a great start to your field guide. Now I can go find other leaves and put them into my field guide too. I can't wait to see how you're using your field guides, everybody. Have fun out there.